A very good morning to all of you children. Today we will discuss formation of image in a plane mirror. So far we have discussed the what is light, luminous, non-luminous object. In last class we have discussed about laws of reflection and how multiple reflection takes place and how we can find out the angle of reflection and angle of incidence in different cases. Some of the questions which I have given earlier and some of the students have solved. Now today, how images are formed in a plane mirror. So you may get a question that so the formation of image of a point object in case of a plane mirror. So see how I am drawing. First of all, you have to draw a mirror. So let this dash is a mirror, plane mirror, whose reflecting surface is towards left side. Let this dash is a plane mirror. Now suppose a point object is in front of the mirror. Let this is the point object. You can name this point object as O. O stands for object. Now remember, at least two light rays are required to make a image. So suppose take a ray of light from the object. This is one ray. You have to draw a normal at the point of incidence, and this ray will reflect back after striking the mirror surface, and must put arrow in your diagram. Suppose these are the rays which reflect back. Take another ray. As I have said, two rays are required to make an image. So suppose this is another ray. You will draw with your scale in copy. So my lines are not so straight. It is difficult to draw a perfect straight line on this board without scale. That's why. And again draw a normal at the point of incidence. So this ray will reflect back by making same angle it will reflect back by making same angle with the mirror surface. So you have to draw a straight line. So like this. So this is another reflected ray. Now you have to mark the angle of incidence and angle of reflection also. So this is first angle of incidence. So mark it as I1. This is angle of reflection. So R1. This is another angle of incidence, so mark I2, and this is angle of reflection, so mark R2. Now the two reflected rays are not meeting at a point. So you have to produce these rays backward. So if you produce these rays backward, so you will find that these two reflected rays meet somewhere here. So an image will be formed. You can mark it as I. I stands for image. So image will be formed behind the mirror, and this image is virtual image. Virtual image means you can't touch this image. Every day you see your face in a looking glass, in a mirror, so you can't touch your image in a mirror. So that image is a virtual image. So if you will see the if you suppose we this is position of eye, so roughly I have drawn the, so you make it with a straight line, and you will find that a image will be formed behind the mirror. So another important thing about the images, that there are two types of image: real image and virtual image. First you draw this diagram, a very important diagram. You can get a question related with this diagram, that show the formation of image in a plane mirror for a point object. It may be a 2 or 3 marks question. Must write the question and draw this diagram. Now if you will draw the diagram accurately, although in my diagram it is not so clear, but you will find that this distance of object from the mirror, suppose if this distance is 10 centimeter, then this distance, it means distance of image from the mirror, is also equal. Although it is not equal in my diagram because I have drawn it roughly, but if you will draw it with a scale, then your image should be at equal distance. It means object distance and image distance are equal in case of a plane mirror. Then image is virtual, and virtual images are always erect, and virtual image cannot be obtained on a screen. Now we will write the differences between real and virtual image. That is also an important question. So another important question is differentiate between a real image and a virtual image. So you make column to write the differences. One side we will write real image, another side virtual image. So first point you write a real image can be obtained on a screen. So the images which we see on the cinema screen of actor and actress, they are real images that can be obtained on a screen. In virtual side you write a virtual image cannot be obtained on a screen. You cannot obtain a virtual image on a screen. Now, second difference, write a real image is always inverted. Inverted means upside down. And here you write a virtual image is always erect. You every day you see your face on a looking glass, on a mirror, so that image is erect. Third, you can write a real image is formed when two reflected rays actually meet at a point. this side you write a virtual image is formed when two reflected or refracted, actually we have not done refraction, so I am writing only reflected. So a virtual image is formed when two reflected rays do not actually meet at a point. So these are the basic differences. You must remember these differences. You can also write, we can touch a real image. Fourth, we can touch a real image, and this side we cannot touch a virtual image. So must write these differences. These are the basic things. You must know these differences. What is a real image and what is a virtual image. Write it quickly. I think you all have written, children. Now we will discuss another important thing, that is what are the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. Now we have drawn a diagram how the image of a point object is formed in a plane mirror. Now we will discuss its characteristics. So next topic, I am writing it in a question form. What are the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror? What are the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror? So as we have seen in the diagram, the image formed is a virtual one, or you can say unreal. So right, the following are characteristics. First, the image is virtual, not a real one. It is a virtual image. You can't touch this image. Second, the image is erect. It is not upside down. It is a erect image. Erect image. Then third, you can write the image is formed behind the mirror. Then we have also seen the distance of object from the mirror is equal to the distance of image from the mirror. So these two distances are equal. Write the distance of object from the mirror is equal to the distance of image from the mirror. These two distances are equal. It means if you are standing 1 meter away from a mirror, from a plane mirror, your image will be formed 1 meter behind the mirror. So what will be the total distance between you and your image? It will be 1 plus 1, it will be 2 meter. And another important point, that size of object is also equal to the size of image. So your face is exactly same as you are in a plane mirror. So the size of object and the size of images are equal. 6, you can write that the image is laterally inverted. The image is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means the left side appears towards right and the right side appears towards left. It means if suppose you are writing a letter E on a page and you want to see the image of this letter on a mirror, then it will be like this. So we can say that yes, this image is laterally inverted. The left side is towards right and the right side is towards left. So this is lateral inversion. You can also get a short question, what do you mean by lateral inversion? So these are the important characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. You must write these characteristics in your classwork copy. I think lateral inversion is clear to you. If you stand in front of a plane mirror, if you will raise your left hand, in image it will appear that you have raised your right hand. So that is lateral inversion. The left side is towards right and the right is towards left. Now children, suppose you get a question to draw or to show the formation of image in a plane mirror for extended object. We have taken a point object. Suppose there is a big object in front of a mirror. Then how you will draw the diagram for extended object? So the same process, we will draw a mirror. Let the mirror is dash. Now suppose object is in front of it. Now the object is not a point. Suppose this AB is the object. AB is the object. So in case of this extended object, how you can draw the diagram? So we will take two rays of light from both the ends. Suppose we take one ray which falls normally on the mirror surface. So a ray of light which falls normally on the mirror surface will reflect back along the same path. That's why I have given two arrows. One is giving a straight, and this shows that the light after striking the mirror surface returns back along the same path. Now take another ray. Suppose this is another ray of light. So at the point of incidence, this makes some angle. So draw a normal at the point of incidence, and suppose this is the reflected ray. Now from this end also you take a ray of light. Suppose this ray of light falls normally on the mirror surface. So this ray, after striking the mirror surface, returns back along the same path in case of normal incidence. Take another ray which makes some angle with the mirror surface. So another ray is this. At the point of incidence, again you have to draw a normal, and this ray will also return back by making same angle. So again you can mark here I1, R1, and this is I2 and R2. Now extend these rays so see where virtually they are meeting. Similarly extend this also. So you will get an image somewhere here. You can name it as A dash B dash. A dash B dash is image of AB. So in case of extended object, you will draw the ray diagram in this way. With a scale you draw the straight lines and must put arrow. Arrows are very important. They show the direction of light, in which direction light is traveling. In this line the rays move straight, and since the ray falls normally on the mirror, that's why it returns back along the same path. And here they follow the laws of reflection if they make some angle. So we have taken two light rays from the top end of the object, and from the bottom we have also taken two light rays, and they are virtually meeting somewhere here. So if you look at the diagram here also, you will find that if this distance is suppose 10 centimeter, then this distance is also equal. It should be equal. It means distance of object from the mirror is equal to distance of image from the mirror, and size of object and size of images are also equal. Now children, this much for today, and for last 15-20 minutes I will take classes on Google Meet. I just want to check whether you have understand the concept or not. And from Lakshmi Singh book I am giving homework from Lakshmi Singh book on page 312. Page 312, you will solve question number 78 and 79. Question number 78 and 79. You must go through these questions and solve it, draw the diagrams, and send it in my personal WhatsApp number. Thank you children. This much for today.